And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077 in the summer of 2024. And you can see our mission list has gotten really cleaned up. What does this mean? These are all the things that I've done. See, that's a pretty long list. What do we have right here? And what do we have right here? Okay. This must be storyline missions. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I know for a fact that this mission right here is a point of no return. The game actually warns you about it. So I think if you have a filled in circle with the exclamation point like these two, that's what they are. They're point of no return missions. These here are main storyline missions, but they don't push you past a point of no return where it changes the game state. What I wanted to do was I wanted to go do all of Dino's gigs, because we're at 2 of 5. He's got the shortest amount of gigs to do as far as I can tell. And I remember somewhere along the line the game told me that there are rewards. I don't remember how so, but like they'll do something for you or it opens up other stuff when you complete all of the gig list for a what do they call them? Fixer. For a fixer. Well, I already went down here and tried to get another gig from, and you can't. What you can do is you can see where he hangs out at and learn a little bit more of his backstory through dialogue. So I will see you on the flip side, but we're going to go ahead and run down there, talk to him real quick so that the game registers that we've had that dialogue. And then we'll reference the mission list again and find out what we're going to do. Maybe we'll go see Carrie or something like that. See you on the flip side. All right, guys, here we are. It's the Malted Iguana Liquors, and this is a bar with a live band. Now, the live band's not playing right now. But Dino is right here.
Still jam with the band now and then?
No time, kid. But I'll get back to it. The fucking days those were.
You know, I went to one of your gigs once.
Ah, groupie. What, you have a good time?
Honestly, you seem better. Mostly remember you vomiting all over the front row.
Glory hole bandits will be back, Chum. Just got some biz to hammer out first.
So, Dino, what's good downtown?
Shit. Place is burning up, Chum.
What kind of fire?
Since that soccer bitch showed up, all them suits are shitting themselves like they ate day-old caliente. Biz fucking booming. Everybody's gotta have a piece of old Uncle Dino.
All right, Dino. I'm in the mood to party. Where do I go for a good time?
I hear Kerry Uridine's setting up a real preem shindig. I'll get you in. Just give me a little time. Kerry likes me.
You knew Johnny Silverhand?
Come on. Little young for that. Did hit one of his gigs once. Real fucked up.
Decent gig?
Yeah, played normal. But Johnny, apparently he had some soccer suit tied up backstage. Said if they didn't get at least 3 encores, he'd bash the poor bastard's faceplate in.
Dang.
Johnny had style, kid.
I believe it. I believe Johnny did that. Wow, man. How does a guy like that lives that loose and outside the law
Hey, get it together.
stay out of jail for as long as he did? I don't know. This is a different environment, you know? Here's a samurai shirt. Oh, chipping in. I was thinking chipping in like pitch in, but it's chipping in like hacking in. I can't believe I didn't get that before. All right. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? Well, I would like, if I can avoid it, to not go meet Johnny yet, because of what this dude just said. He said he was gonna get us in with Carrie. So I'd like that to happen before I actually go do this, but I might not have a choice. I can't do this. Don't have the abilities. I can't do this because I turned the quest in already. I can't do this because I'm waiting to be able to call Bess Isis, aka Nancy. Actually, I haven't tried looking for Nancy in the cell phone. I've tried calling Bess Isis. It doesn't work. No, Evelyn. Yeah, there is no Nancy. So I can't do that. We can do this one. I'm just trying to hold off on it. Wait for Aaron to reach out. Wait 2 days. And I don't really want to do these until I've done this stuff. So I'm kind of stuck. But let's go. I guess we'll go meet Johnny because there's not anything else I can do. The whole time I was flat on my digital ass in Mikoshi. Kerry was out there forging his glittering solo career. He'd better be real effing chill after all these years, right? But something tells me deep down he's still the same. Anyway, come on. Guy's not gonna believe it whenever he sees me. Alright. That's a ways away, so I'll see you guys on the flip side. What the heck am I listening to? It's not what I would expect on Growl FM. This song sucks. Okay. Here we are, North Oak.
This ought to work.
Well, so why are we here exactly?
Heard Kerry got himself a bucket mansion here. Done well.
Where do you hear anything about Kerry?
In and about town. Scream sheets are full of shit about him. Oh, right. You weren't around.
Mm-hmm. Your big night out. So what? Want to pay him a visit?
Yep. Seems as good a time as any.
So I gotta hit Kerry's digs, look around, critique the drapes.
Know what they're writing about him? He's depressed, attempted suicide.
What, really worried he wants to hurt himself?
Who knows? Either way, could give him some pointers.
Meaning you want to go in person. Gotta hand you the reins again.
Yes. Behaved myself last time, didn't I? I think I warrant another furlough for good behavior.
Uh-huh. First Rogue, now Kerry. Who's next on the list of conjugal visits?
Nobody. Just so happens the list of people I consider friends and who are still alive is pretty damn short. Exactly why I need to talk to Kerry.
What was that about attempted suicide?
Amateur hour. Didn't even cobble together the right audience. Tried to put a bullet through his skull in his room. Bodyguard took his gun like candy from a baby.
Could just be the rumor mill.
Sure, could. But I want to know.
Okay, but I want to know what you plan to do.
Nothing stupid, I promise. Just want to see how he's doing.
How you plan to tell him it's you? Could be dealing with some real personal shit right now. Might not be the best time to mess with his head.
V-Care was always dealing with personal shit. That's why, in spite of everything else, we got along. Don't worry. I'll play it by ear, sensitively. First things first. We gotta get into that house.
Okay, just let me know when you want to take the wheel.
I mean, dudes like this, it's not like they're out to cause trouble on purpose. They telling you everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be all right, but it never is. It never is, because they are who they are. So we're along for the ride, though. I mean, we're living on borrowed time as it is. So I think that's how I'm. Let me pause and say this. I mentioned before that I wanted to play this character as somebody who more and more kind of becomes like Johnny, because I felt like I did not want to do that with my female character, and the reason was because I thought that might enter too much into an area of what is, I think, predominantly mental illness that I didn't want to dip my toes into. But I've since thought about a different angle, and I'm really thinking strongly of doing just exactly that. So this playthrough here, I don't really have a plan. I don't know what I'm doing or what lies ahead, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear. So it seems to me, this is what I'm wanting to say here for this playthrough, that our V doesn't always agree with Johnny or believe him. He's not enamored with him. He doesn't want to walk in his footsteps. There's nothing like that. It's more like our V lives in a world where it kind of doesn't matter if you go left or if you go right. It all ends up in the same pile of crap. And he's on limited borrowed time anyway, where it's just a shot in the dark as to whether or not he can survive this thing. He's on his way out. So he's more just trying to help, I think, have the greatest impact on his friends and his local community, you know, his little area of the pond, as much ripple effect as he can, and maybe solve as many things and get closure on as many things as possible with the time that he has. And so therefore, if Johnny wants to do something that V is kind of like, man, I've seen how you operate and I don't believe you could restrain yourself for a second. It's not enough for V to say no. We're not doing that. Because for V, it's 6 or a half dozen of the other. So that's what I think is going on. That's kind of the angle I'm coming at here, and I wanted everybody to be on the same page so that you could understand some of my decision making in case it otherwise looked kind of inconsistent, you know? Alright, I'll see you guys on the flip side. We don't need to do a flip side, he's right there. Wow, we can just enter? It's not a gated community, huh? You ever get the feeling that some of these people that start on the streets and they have like a rough kind of, they're not a pop star singer, they're like hardcore rap or they're heavy metal or something, and they get rich and they move into these gated communities? You ever think that they feel like kind of like a fish out of water? I kind of wonder what that must be like. All right. Oh, he's got, that looks like the samurai logo. Maybe I gotta use this. No. Do I have to break in? Yeah. Okay.
The hell's this freak tech?
Whoa. That's interesting. That dude just snuck up on me. That's what Johnny was talking about. I didn't see it. I really don't want to take out his security, man. Yep, guard. What else we got here? Guard walking away. Let's take advantage of that right now. Still walking away? Hard to tell. Yeah. Glass. No entry. There's got to be a guard back here, right? What kind of amateur security is this? Is there a way up from underneath, maybe? Would a guy like Carrie be paranoid enough to have an emergency exit? I don't think so. Of the group, Carrie struck me as being more the prima donna type. I don't have a whole lot to base that off of. It was just kind of a feel. Coffee with scent milk. Doesn't look like there's any interior security. So it's all robotic security. Well, I wouldn't feel bad about taking robots out. Robots are replaceable. Okay. So we gotta go right through the front door.
Fugly as seafood barf. Hope it was expensive at least. Something's gotta justify this level of tacky.
Well, the place is a mess. That's not surprising. I've heard that creative people do tend to be messy. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm sure it's not true all of the time. More like a generalization if it is true. Drum set. He's a guitarist. There's the guitar. I suppose you could know multiple instruments. Preen collection carries guitar. Oh, that's up here. I mean, I don't want to rob him. Okay. I'm gonna scope this place out before we go into that bedroom.
Ah, beautiful butterfly Carrie emerging from his silky samurai chrysalis.
Yeah. Kind of, sees himself as a knight, I guess. Stripped of armor, it would appear. But remember, Carrie's gay, so... Not trying to say things about all gay people, but broadly speaking, there can be some eccentricities, right? Am I saying that word right? With a heavy emphasis on visual appearance, it seems to me. So, the way that I would be approaching this is I would be putting these into my little assumption boxes so that I can kind of gauge what I'm dealing with Carrie, but everybody's an individual, right? And so you adjust from there. You watch for things that might, what do they call, contradict your assumption. We're dealing with someone that's kind of on the ragged edge. I'd really...
All right. I'll give him that one.
I would really hope that we have a positive impact here and not send the dude over the edge. That's why I'm kind of scouting things out to get the lay of the land, get an idea. Okay, it kind of works out, or at least he has before. To see what we're dealing with. Is this supposed to say eat the rich? Probably supposed to say eat the rich, but then he's rich, right? So causing some internal contradictions. More dumbbells.
Probably the only actual necessity in this whole pad.
Well, we got a bra here. I thought Carrie was gay. Maybe he's bi. I don't know. Corporate Wars, the musical. See, this is what I'm talking about. I see something right here that runs against the presupposition I had, or the assumption. So now I have to adjust. But everything that I'm doing in my mind, I'm trying to play as V, but this is also kind of how I operate, is intended to try and give me a sense of the kind of personality I'm dealing with, and what may be offensive to them, what's not, what their worldview could be, how they're seeing it, so that I can empathize and kind of see things from their perspective and maybe gauge a little bit better why they're struggling, and hopefully as an outside voice provide some sort of voice to reason to kind of guide them back onto a healthier path, is what I'm thinking. Again, this is all off the cuff. Billiards. He's got a jukebox. Doesn't look like he's got any brain dance stuff. He definitely, unless these are all different moments of him sitting at the table, he seems to have company fairly routinely, and multiple. Well, he's in a band, so they're gonna have the group come over, right? We got a bar here. I would put a samurai song on if I could. Okay, I think we're done. Wait a minute. Oh, we got another floor. Okay, let's check the living room out here. That's what this looks like.
Bet he sits here and thinks, the fuck I need all this shit for?
Yeah, probably. This is where the brain dance stuff would be incorporated if he had one. Handgun ammo. Okay. Turbo Dracula. Okay, now maybe I saw an optical illusion here. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's go ahead and go into his room and just kind of hope.
Fuck. Cookie cutter crap straight from a catalog. Doubt Carrie picked this.
Probably not.
Always ate out. Always.
Okay, Johnny's talking about this. You got high heels here. Panties. So his band comes over and they bring girls. That's what I'm guessing. Can't quite tell who this is. it's an album, but I don't know who. The Cartesa Duelists? Cartesian? I think it's the Cartesian Duelists. I don't know that name for lore purposes, so probably not important. Got a piano. Yeah, so maybe he plays multiple instruments. Let's hope he don't have company, right? That'd be kind of embarrassing.
It looks like he's showering.
Alone, too. Good thing, believe me. Okay, leave the rest to me. I'll get him out of there.
How do you know he's alone?
Drop one of Misty's special pills. Let's go.
Okay. Feels so much better. Now let's see which are up for show and which are actually strummable.
I think Chipping In is their big favorite one. I like Never Fade Away. Most people do. I don't remember Archangel, so we're going to do that.
Keep playing.
All right. Carrie?
I mean, it could be anybody that learns to play the songs.
No. That's some fucking joke. Hang on. What did Silverhand tell me before he died?
I told you to stop being a pussy. Did you? Huh?
Johnny fucking Silverhand. Fuck. I mean, how?
Surprise.
Motherfucker!
Okay. Weren't expecting me. I get it.
Oh, fucking contraire. Been waiting 50 years to do that. She had changed a bit. Sporting a new style, trying to stay hip.
Hey, man, you look good for your age. Hey, there it is. You look good.
Not looking all bad yourself, either.
Shit. Johnny. Oh, man. I need a drink. All right. Come on. Tell me. Why do you look like a small-time klepto-punk from the afterlife?
Long as you tell me what you got in your throat.
Always did complain I couldn't carry a tune.
Nice place.
Ain't seen much of it yet.
I've seen all
Moved
of it,
in
buddy.
after the 4th album came out.
All sold well, apparently.
Fuck you, Johnny. Don't even start.
Who'd you sign with?
Shit. With Arasaka. Mornings, I record at their studio. Then evenings, Yori pops over for a little neighborly cookout.
And who'd you really sign with?
MSM Records.
Another pillar of society.
Come on. Sit down with me. Tell me where you've been all this time.
We would, yeah, sit here.
Steel yourself for a long story.
I just really want it to be tragic. Sad as all fuck over all those years. 'Cause if I hear you spent them with the Nomads, open road, wind in your hair, or cool and relaxed in orbit, and now you've just popped by to shit all over my life, well, I'ma lose my damn mind.
Yeah, I could understand.
Listen, judge for yourself.
Yeah, I think that would be Johnny's response.
Oh, fuck. Remember? The one damn time Henry showed up sober and clean as a whistle.
Uh-huh, and played absolute tripe.
At least Danny was happy.
The band looks cool, man. This game has done a good job of making it feel like this is a real band. Like, we've picked up enough info over a long period of time that feels real, right? That is neat. Okay, let's do small talk a little bit.
Never did get what Denny saw in that guy. I mean, smart imp, that one. Maybe too smart for the company she kept.
Nah, Denny always went for losers, incapable of dressing themselves. Oh, Hank was perfect. Half a brain and high all the time. She got to rescue him over and over again.
Why'd she never try and fix me?
Would have had to get in line, that's why.
Okay, good segue to ask about the portrait over here, because, yeah, I mean, really, I thought he was gay.
Who's that?
Louise, the ex-wife.
Ah, see?
The what?
Okay, so bye.
You're kidding. How long did it last?
Too long. But don't worry, it worked out well. For her. Gave her my house in Tokyo, cars, kids. Yeah.
Dang.
Worked out pretty well for you too, then.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. That's kind of disgusting. So, I mean, it could be that Carrie was just experimenting when he was younger, and that he's actually straight. Like, everything's on the table here, man. I can't quite figure it out. But it's not going to matter in regards to what we're trying to do. I don't think so. We don't have anything at play, I don't think, that's going to factor in to him thinking about ending it all. So those things become more curiosity factors, not important.
Looking at him now, those really were the best of times.
Playing fucking rat-infested dumps. Argued before every gig. Had no idea what we wanted to play, and never had an Ed to our name.
Nancy, control freak. Henry smelled like zappers and piss. I was always stealing your pants.
Hella good times, man. Still in touch with the gang?
Just Nance. Changed her name to Bess Isis.
Oh, how about that?
Works for N54 News.
That's the Nancy that we're talking about.
Could track down Denny and Henry if you want. Maybe get together? You know, jam or something?
Yeah.
You want to bring Samurai back?
No. Could do one gig, play some dive where nobody plays us. I mean, got my reputation to think about.
All right, let's do it.
Fuck yeah! Okay. Send you Nancy's number in a sec. I'll go after Henry and Denny.
I'm not there, figure it out with V.
Sure, you two get along?
Not lately, no. We don't have much of a choice, though.
Well, I wanted to ask him about how things are going, but this is an alternative route. In my opinion, it works just as well. We can maybe broach the subject later if we need to, but you saw a dude was real happy.
How am I?
Johnny, you okay?
No.
Ah, so you must be V.
Yeah.
Johnny mentioned something like this might happen.
You two have fun at least?
That a hint of disapproval, I hear? Just sit tight for a bit. Rest. Don't worry about a thing.
All right.
The hell is this concert thing?
Did you hear that?
Gets sharper as the pills wear off. So?
Want to see Samurai live? Probably won't get another chance.
I would not be worried about
What
this.
are you waiting for?
Yeah, we should run with it.
Okay, calling Nancy.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
Okay, so we got those two contacts. He wants me to call Nancy. So this is
Nancy?
Bess ISIS also?
Bess ISIS?
No, this is her underpaid, underappreciated assistant. Steven, N54 News, how can I help?
Want to talk to Bess?
She's not here.
You know when she'll be back?
She was supposed to be back 2 days ago. Went to the Totentons to shoot some stuff, story on Maelstrom. Call back next week or just watch the news. Anything happens to her, I'll be the first to cover it.
Maelstrom, and she's been gone for 2 days.
Think we better head to the Taunton tent.
I mean, you don't think you ought to call the cops or something? Come on, man. Man, this world really is somewhere where you could depend on you, your friends, and that's about it. Okay, guys. We're gonna head out there. I guess it's gonna be a long episode. So I'll see you on the flip side.
Carajo!
Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
I'm already having a shitty day. Don't
Actually, thought I'd never hear from you again after the Myco sitch.
Rewatch the scroll from that day. You had no choice. But I ain't calling to rehash old wounds. Got a favor to ask.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
No chance in your company. But now that we've blown each other, what's up?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
All right then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Damn out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure, what about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there. At sundown.
Let's say V doesn't really know. Let's just ask this.
Okay. Is this a date?
You're not my type, home.
There we go. I just wanted to hear it.
I'll see you there.
It was funny. I mean, V knows, right? It's more like sarcasm. Playful. All right, we're here. Enter the Totentons.
I better be fucking wrong.
Let's just get it started right. We're not really here to play nice. Somebody important in our little story here came out here 2 days ago and ain't been heard from since.
Starting to come together. No media would ever go for the Taunton tenants. Except Nancy.
Henry's on board. Way to go. Can't do that right now. Okay. Okay. Need to follow the yellow.
Like your style. Minimalist. Used to have chrome just like that. Start moving. Tens too? Fuck yeah. Third floor. Press the button. Well, my fingers are numb. Hear that? Tinnitus today. Alright, guys. This one I like. Later.
Go on. You'll blend in, no problem.
Sounds like hard house or hard style. I flippin' hate that stuff, man. It's very to me it's just super repetitive and just not very cool. Doesn't have a lot of stuff going on in it.
Can find a way to handle. Fuck! No fucking way! Remember that tape from All Foods? That's the Jew who clipped the spider bot. No. Wouldn't be that stupid to show here. You the one?
Looking for Bess Isis.
Guess I gotta spell it out. You the one who clipped the flathead?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's him. Look at this. A chance at a nick in the barrel.
Get the fuck out! Now!
That's the All Foods, punk.
I'm not blind! What do you want?
Watch out for that one.
You the one in charge now?
Yeah! Puzzled?
Never heard of you is all.
You'll get your chance!
Bess Isis. Mean anything to you?
You work with her?
No. Just gotta talk. Heard she's here.
Gotta talk. Sure. I'll take you.
Too easy this is going.
Yeah. They're pulling us in.
To be honest, should be thanking you.
For what?
All Foods incident worked out pretty well for me.
Pleasure's all mine.
Wouldn't mind playing this venue.
Something stuck in your head.
I already said
Music media, yeah, you said. How about we mix it up? You tell us who really sent you.
How in the fuck you search her, Tundar? That she still managed to call for help?
Shit, that's Nance. Did a number on her.
Huh? I didn't call anyone. I don't even know him.
But we do! And we won't have history repeating itself, damn it! It's showtime! Stop!
Oh, fuck. Thanks.
Let's get her out of here.
So, who are you?
V. Carrie Uridine sent me.
Carrie? Fuck, I do not get this. Must have spent too much time with paranoid Patty in there.
It's about Samurai. Talk later, okay?
Right. Let's Delta. Follow me, I'll get us out of here. Elevator, over there, let's go!
Got him! 89.3. Radio Wechselstrom. The voice of the machine.
I see it!
Dang, Nancy. Seems like maybe she's detecting, like her AI within the coding of the game is detecting somebody behind a wall. That's who she was shooting at, I think. Where to? Let's... Okay.
So damn slow in this dump.
You all right?
Feels like maybe there's something we're missing.
Why'd you come here? Really? No wonder Patricia didn't buy your story.
Well, that was weird. We missed some of the dialogue. And where'd she go? This is one of the weakest songs in the entire game, I think. Okay, 7A, 7A, BD, E9. So here's a 7A, another 7A, a BD, and an E9. So if I go 7A, 7A, BD, E9. New contact added, Aaron. I wonder what caused that. Here she is. Yo, we gotta go. So the weird thing is that all these people that we're running into from Johnny's day, they're like 80-something years old. So something with the cyberware, I guess, alters people's expected vitality levels. Is that how you would phrase it? But would you still dress this way at 80-something years old, you know, or consider yourself part of some anti-totalitarian movement, you know, the whole punk rock thing? I don't know. It's...
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Could have been worse. This way you got a souvenir.
I guess Johnny Rotten kind of does, so
I'm headed straight
maybe.
back to the editing room. Wanna talk? Gotta come with me.
Clunker like this, hope it gets us there in one piece.
Alright, so what's Carrie want?
Wants to bring back Samurai. One gig, one night.
There is no samurai without Silverhand.
I'll play for Johnny.
You?
Let's just say Silverhand was more visionary than musician. I got this, trust me.
Well, if you got Carrie on board, what's in it for me?
A reunion with some old friends.
Ah, come on. Carrie and Johnny were friends. That's it.
That's
We
not
just
true.
floated around, sometimes got in their way.
So what do you want? An interview with Carrie?
Could write that myself, straight out of my ass. I'd want access to all his industry contacts, associates.
Not a problem. Not as far as I can see.
We're here. Hop out.
All right, so, the concert?
Tell Carrie I'll put it together. Be in touch.
Okay, thanks.
Went pretty damn well. Now call Carrie.
Hey, so how'd it go? Talk to Nance?
Yep, she agreed. Even said she'd organize the gig.
Still a control freak. Awesome.
Considering renting or purchasing a niche for yourself or a loved one?
Managed to contact Henry or Denny?
Just Henry so far. Dragged him out of rehab. Great story, actually. Henry didn't know Denny's been in Night City all this time. On his way over to see her now. Gonna be a surprise. We're all gonna meet over at Denny's.
What, me too? Why?
Gonna play with us, aren't you? Gotta meet the others. Send you the address.
Alrighty then, go to Denny's mansion. First, let's look at Aaron. Gave it my best, but it still wasn't enough. KO'd in the 10th. Got a minute to talk. Dream Gig Bar. Yeah. Let's go talk with him. That dude needs to keep his head up. Henry's on board. Way to go. Check out a readout of his own free will through the window. Some nurse tried to stop us. At first, I thought she wanted an autograph, but she didn't even recognize me. Tell you the rest later. How's it going with Nancy? Yeah, that went well. All right. Go to Denny's mansion. So is Denny wanting to see Henry? I mean, if she's been in the city the whole time, I don't know. Maybe both of them didn't know, you know?
See those?
What happened here?
She must have been renovating. Henry must have borrowed the truck. Gonk always was good at improvising. Maybe they're home. Try the intercom.
Oh, looks like the cops aren't on us anymore. $24 tons, jeez.
Right then. Guess we keep looking. Hoo boy.
Danny,
Sounds sadly familiar.
What are you doing here? This is really your house?
Good you're here. We
This
got a
is
problem.
Your fucking pool?
This is supposed to be Henry's surprise.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I obviously
You
missed
bet
a
I
few
will.
beats.
Just so
Looks
I can
like
come back again.
He was holding some sort of grudge.
Maybe
So
then
he flooded the
you'll tell me why
pool
the hell
with
you left me
concrete.
to die in the street.
Henry did often get emotional.
Left you to die?
That's kind of awesome.
Ugh, I wish you would fucking die. Why am I even standing here talking to you? Get the fuck out! This your backup? Case you forgot why the hell you came here in the first place?
Calm
Carrie
down,
said
madre.
about the concert.
What concert? Why isn't he here talking to me?
We're bringing back Samurai. One night only.
That's what he wants to get the crew together for? Sweet, but no fucking way. Not about to play with this shit stain.
Danny.
No, no way. Either him or me. Choose.
Denny digs in her heels. We're done.
How's it going?
Like shit, man. Danny wants me out of the gig. And we already agreed on everything.
What? Carrie's paying you? That's what this is about? Fuck. This is all fucking great. So you get him away from me and get the fuck off my lawn.
Don't make me choose.
These are the weirdest people, man. Some people should never
About
have
to run
money.
completely out of patience.
Right? All right, let's play with Denny. Rather jam with Henry. Looks like we'll be missing one person. Actually, is your decision. You do this to her pool for.
Help me out with this, please.
Maybe if someone would tell me what happened.
Are you blind? Fucker filled my pool with cement.
Maybe he had a good reason.
Really? A reason?
You out of your fucking mind with the pool? You knew Carrie wanted to get Denny to play with us.
Just wanted to clear the air.
Fucking preem.
Pretty sure it's your call.
Fuck really pisses me off. Denny's on a control kick, setting conditions. On the other hand, Henry's got scop for brains. Can't trust him.
Thanks. Real helpful.
Man, we really do have to make a choice here, huh?
Now what?
V, help me out with this, please.
I feel like I can manage control
Now
freak tendencies. You can never manage independable.
Ugh, if we gotta choose, let's play with Danny.
Fuck, Carrie! Seriously? She's the one making a big deal out of this, not me!
Listen, I'll get you.
You know what, Carrie? Fuck you! Good thing Silverhand isn't here to see this.
You done? Get out. All right, what about Nancy?
We made contact. She's gonna set it all up and let us know. See you at the show.
Fuck. Now I gotta find someone to clean this up.
Okay, about all we can do for now. Except wait for Nancy to call.
All right, wait for a day. Not a huge fan of how that went down, that we had to make a choice there. It sucks that people are going to let drama destroy a moment like this. I'm a little upset at the both of them. But, like I said, I feel like I can manage controlling personality. Particularly, I'm going to say this, maybe this comes off sounding wrong, I don't know. But particularly with females, because it's almost like it's built in, right? Women, I don't know how to put it without sounding like a jerk, but you know, women are they're about safety more. They're concerned with what's going. They go to the hospital more than we do. Not because they're sick, but just out of precaution, right? So there are things about women that try to keep things in place, and they want to be on time more often. They seem to be less willing to fly by the seat of their pants. They don't like that shiznit. And so, in my experience, a number of females can exhibit something of a control freak attitude. I wouldn't call it a control freak because I don't think that they're having a mental issue. I think they're just being themselves, you know, and that it's not over the top and destructive in most cases. And so that's what I kind of thought about this situation, is that Denny and her quote-unquote, is what I'm going to say, control issues are probably more just kind of par for the course. Maybe she's just a little more assertive than most women, you know, or something like that. That's a lot more manageable than someone who's not dependable. That's a loose cannon that you never know what they're going to do, you know, where they're going to be, whether they're going to be on time, stuff like that. So we got one shot at this, and I think she's the better choice. So that's kind of how I made my decision. But it would be nice if the game presents us with an ability to get everybody there. Okay, well, we're gonna save it here. I want to get out here in front. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry it played out like that.
Inconsolable. See, this flipping sucks, man. Maybe there's something we could work in the background. I don't know. All right, let's save it. I'm glad I went ahead and kept on recording. We were real close to being done. And so I can take this into the editor and pare it down to something manageable. I'm confident I can do that. If not, it'll just simply be a long episode. But again, oh, and then we have things that we can do in the meantime, because Judy called us and Aaron called us. So we have things that we can do there. Oh, Pan Am also. Hey, V. Oh, there, it's the last one. All right, haven't seen you around lately. Been traipsing around Nice City? Just asking, no reason. Not like I miss you or anything. Miss you too. Well, actually, I wanted to ask your advice on something. I need to talk to Saul. Well, we gotta scroll up for this. This is a big deal. I'm glad I texted her. How do I get up there? X, Z. There we go. I need to talk to Saul about a member of the family. It's a delicate issue. There's this Jax fellow, you don't know him, who was leading a scouting mission. He was piloting the drone and was supposed to make sure the area was clear of any wraiths. Turns out he completely wrote off a passage out of the base and that a petrochem convoy had passed through there just the day before, thinking for some reason that the wraiths wouldn't be lingering there. And, well, that's exactly where we got ambushed. We have footage from the drone. We lost the entire party. 4 people, V. Who knows, maybe they could have been saved, but Jax panicked. He tried to cover up the whole mess, and by the time we found out what happened, it was too late. Now we have to figure out what to do with him. Look, the gonk obviously effed up big time. Now with 4 lives weighing on his conscience, he'll probably regret it for the rest of his life. In my book, that's punishment enough. Besides, remember all the stuff you pulled behind Saul's back? I wouldn't go too hard on him. I don't know, man. That sounds like a zero accountability approach, which is sometimes appropriate. You know, you kind of gotta look at how the dude's doing, and I don't have eyes on. Panam, I'm sorry to hear that. Normally, I'd tell you to go easy on the guy, but the Aldecaldos have been through too much hardship to let this kind of thing slide. Human error, lapse in judgment, maybe just plain stupidity, who knows, but consequences are in order. This isn't something I would want to handle over text. We should have a third option to go speak face-to-face with her. I'm going with this one. This is the human response one. This is where I would need to see the guy and see how he's doing individually. If he's taking it really, really hard and he actually needs a lift me up, or if he's trying to dodge accountability. But since I don't have eyes on, I can't weigh the human element. I can't factor that in. I have to look instead at the system that they have in place and the integrity of the Aldecaldo family. And that means accountability. So that's what I'm going to go with. But I don't like this. I want to talk to her. I was afraid you would say that, but you're probably right. This family can only remain together if it not only draws some hard lessons from these kinds of mistakes, but consequences too. Thanks for talking this over with me. Every day it's becoming clearer that you're my voice of reason, V. We could use someone like you in the clan, just repeating what everyone else keeps saying. Really important to me, you know that? Just need to say that. Oh, that caught her by surprise. Oh, that's a crying emoji. I've never seen that before. I'm not a big emoji guy. Can't wait to see you again. So we caused a tear to slip down her cheek. All right. Cool. Moving on. So, those are kind of the things we're going to be looking at in the next episode. We got Judy, we got Aaron, and then we're waiting on some phone calls. Looks like we have access to Best ISIS now. What a weird name, huh? Any ISIS supporters out there? That'd be strange. Gonna save that. And again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. And more importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where the story continues.